Amani Skalacki, and I'm a jewelry and accessories designer. I design jewelry from recycled materials such as fabrics and recycled chain that I find, and gold leaf or have plated. And I also work with antique and vintage buttons. The collection that the girls are wearing is called In Bloom, and I'll let the girls introduce themselves.
My name is Tanisha Barker, and I'm one of her beautiful models.
Yes, she is a beautiful model.
My name is Allie Tennell, and I am also one of her
beautiful models.
My name is Shelby Drake, and I am so pleasured to be one of her models tonight.
And my name is April Pierce, and I am proud to be a plus-size model for Miss Amani.
But that's the great thing about jewelry, is it's for everyone. You don't have to be a certain size to wear beautiful jewels, I believe. It's the one thing that is for everyone and complements the unique beauty of every woman. That's very important to me when I'm designing. I worked in the corporate world for quite a long time, actually, and I have an art history degree, and from that I started making jewelry just kind of on the side while I was working at various places, mainly in the museum and the art recruiting industry. And through my travels, I started collecting buttons, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. And years later, when I started really exploring jewelry, I started working with buttons. As you can see on the girls, this is called Flower Charmer. It's all antique buttons. This is called Confetti, and this is all 1930s vintage buttons. This is a talisman piece, which is Drunken Blooms and buttons. And the Drunken Blooms are dyed in wine, spirits, and spices, kind of like this Orange Crush one that you see April in. A lot of these pieces are actually at the Blue Gallery, and they were on exhibition. The Blue Gallery saw my work at the 18th Street Fashion Show, which is a show that really encourages designers to partner with one another to create collections, and I created some pretty elaborate pieces, like this Orange Crush piece. And through that process, Blue Gallery found me, and I created this collection, In Bloom. And so when Raw contacted me, I wanted to take In Bloom a little further and make the pieces a bit more affordable. Because a lot of the times when you see jewelry in a gallery, it's not as accessible to everyone. Blue's been doing a really good job of making it very accessible, but as far as Raw goes, I made some individual pieces that were a bit more simple and that anyone can afford, like these Drunken Flutter earrings or the Flutter hair pieces. Those are, or the rings that we've got on. The rings. The blings, which all of those pieces are under $20. I'm inspired by what I see people wearing and the unique combinations that I see, people on the street wearing. I realize my line's very beautiful, so it doesn't look like this street kind of style, but I want my pieces to be wearable. And to be quite honest, when I saw Shelby today, when she walked in, just as an example, and we styled her a little bit different than black dresses, and her lines and her lipstick and the color of her hair, that's something that inspires me, just kind of the shapes that she's got on. So I'll go home tonight and do some sketching, and thinking about the neckline that she has on right now, I'm thinking, wow, with her long neck, a scarf would be really beautiful, so I'll probably start dyeing scarves and things. So I'm really inspired by women of all shapes and sizes. And also this piece on April is another one that inspires me to go further into that kind of scarf or garment type of piece. I have a website, It's www.scaladesigns.com. I sell my work there. Because of the nature of my pieces, most all of them are one of a kind. I can't make them again, other than the Drunken Flutter earrings. Those obviously can be reproduced. Some of the Drunken Bloom rings, but as far as the pieces that are made from vintage buttons, those will never be done again. So if you want to catch them, it's kind of important that you check out some of the places that my work is at, like the Blue Gallery and Birdie's on the west side. We are raw artists.